What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the Apple Card. This is a card that I talked about before. A lot of people talk about, most people talk about it negatively, and you got to think positive sometimes, but there's good reason to be mad at the Apple Card. And even Apple users don't like the fact that they have to use Apple Pay in certain situations in order to get the rewards, because a lot of the value is in the flex value, right? So if you go to a restaurant, you want to use the card and drop it on the table by accident, and, it's a metal card. It's louder than, most other cards. I wouldn't say every card. You can get a Lion card that's heavier and is louder. But a lot of people like it for the flex value of it, and they can't use the card without getting, they'll get 1% on that. If they use Apple Pay, then they get like 2%. So this is what really drives people crazy, and this is what drives me crazy, because they're basically saying, hey, we want you to use this system, which I understand they want you to use the system that they built, but it's not. I don't know. A lot of people like it for the flex value. So I'll go through some details. They're looking to add on new areas, new categories, and that's what this video is about. So we'll get into that in just a second. Before I start, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And I do a giveaway every single week. And I'll get into that giveaway at the end of the video. And if you want to hear all about it, that will be a full explanation of that giveaway. So stick around to the end to hear about that. So the Apple Card, when was that released? I believe March is when they announced it. August was when it was released, and a bunch of people talked about it. There were a bunch of negative videos. A lot of people got views on it. I didn't get any views from it. I get, a good amount of views now compared to my channel, my subscribers. So I'm a little happy with it. It wasn't to the amount that a lot of other people got. It was a lot. People that had 1,000 subscribers received like 100,000 views from their videos and from that video, and really, skyrocketed their channel, which I'm not jealous or anything. I'm a little bit jealous. So why is Apple deciding to add categories? Well, they're looking to blind you, I would say. A lot of times they're going to add categories that you don't necessarily need to spend money on. So it's not something that you're going to spend money and pay it off right away. They have a certain strategy, and I can see right through them. They have a certain strategy to where they take regular stores that you will spend your money, spend your whole entire paycheck on, and then you won't be able to pay it off. That's what they're looking for, is that interest. And I know that credit card companies say they gain money from other areas. Apple gains money from other areas. They just want the exposure. No, they want the interest, and they're going to be greedy for the interest. So they're going to put on these stores that aren't normal spending stores, if that makes sense. So instead of water and sewage, it'll be Walgreens, which you don't really normally spend money there. If you wanted to get cheaper products, you can go to Walmart or something like that. But Walgreens is a place to where you can go there and get things that you need on the fly, that type of stuff. And it's not something that I look at as a normal spending store. Now, if you go there on a regular basis for things that you need every single month, then I understand that's good for you. But you could be getting it cheaper as well, so you wouldn't even have to have whatever discounts they have. So nevertheless, they add on stores that do not include normal spending categories. So let's go ahead and get into what the new reward is. So Apple is adding Nike to their card. This is new, and they're going to add them to the 3% category as long as you use Apple Pay. So this is in the United States and online. And if you use the card, you get 1%. So they're pushing the fact that you have to use Apple Pay, which is one issue. But then they're adding on Nike. So Nike is not a normal spending store. Now, if you do spend money at Nike, I do. It's a valuable card. But I don't want them to push people into spending all their money at Nike, or all their money at a certain area that's not normal spending, because their normal spending would be their mortgage. Their normal spending would be their electric, their water, things like that. So I would like them to add a normal spending category on here. Let's look at all of their rewards that they have right now. So they have 3% in Apple stores. They have 3% at Walgreens, 3% at T-Mobile, 3% at Uber. 2% with Apple Pay, and then 1% using the card. And then now they have the 3% at Nike. So this, I guess, is huge because you're adding a bunch of categories, but all of these are just abnormal spending. I mean, Uber is the only one, and actually T-Mobile, I don't know how that's applied, but Uber and T-Mobile are really the only ones that you can get 3% and have normal spending, because some people use Uber on a daily basis as their transportation, so that makes sense to get 3% on Uber. But then you also have the Uber card that you can have, so you don't really need the Apple card. Most people want to use the Apple card itself. They want to take the card and give it to someone because it's a good card, as long as you keep it protected, because I hear that some wallets are scratching the Apple card and you can't really get the scratches out. So it's a decent card in certain areas, but not in every area that you would expect. I hope that they can add on a normal spending category, like at a certain grocery store. If they wanted to partner with a certain grocery store, that would be a great way for them to go. Because if they add on 3% of groceries, then they're competing, and then I will say it's a good card. Right now, I'm saying it's an okay card for people that want a credit card that I guess can give them a bunch of rewards and will approve them at a lower credit score. I do hear that some people, I guess their Apple card isn't reporting their payments to the credit bureaus, so they're not really getting credit boosts from paying off that every single month, from opening the credit line and doing all this other stuff, getting the credit line. So this card has a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it has a lot. But the part that I'm worried about is the fact that people are going to overspend in all of these areas, in Apple stores, in Walgreens, in with Apple Pay, or with Nike now. And I like Nike. Don't get me wrong. I like Nike. I like Adidas as well. So I like spending money at these places, but I just don't want them to think of it as their max benefit that they get. So they're just going to take all their money and spend it at Nike. That's just the way I look at it. I don't want people to spend it on things that they shouldn't spend it on. Credit cards are supposed to be used to pay bills and get discounts on bills. And then when you do have something that you want, which should be a small thing that you want, you use those rewards for that small thing so you can get a discount. So Apple Card added Nike. What I would like to see, I think I alluded to this already, is a normal spending category like supermarkets, like gas. If you put one of those two on there, that would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing, and I think it would change a lot of people's minds about this card. So Apple probably isn't watching, neither is Goldman Sachs or MasterCard, but you should do it. Or maybe if someone's watching this with more of an audience, then go ahead and say the same thing so that they can push this out and get supermarkets added to their card. I'm not an Apple user, so I won't receive the card. Now, that's just me. I would have applied for the card just because I would like to review it and, give my overall opinion on the looks, but I'm not going to get the card. I'm not an Apple user, and I will never be an Apple user. But hopefully Apple users don't abandon me on this channel. So that's my video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And I do a giveaway every single week. So make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. Because all you have to do in order to enter that giveaway is just comment on at least one video for the week, like at least one video for the week, and also be subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you do all those things and you get one ticket in the hat, if you want multiple tickets, then just comment on multiple videos. But that's my video, guys. I'm going to have to get out of here. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.